In this video, we will go over the platforms that you will need to familiarize yourself with as a high school teaching partner with the University of Idaho Dual Credit Program. We will also discuss where you can locate a list of courses that have pre- or co-requisites, how you will know if a student needs an override of a prerequisite, and the steps required to enter overrides for qualified students. The University of Idaho Dual Credit Program works in three main platforms: DualEnroll, MyUI, and Bridge. The Dual Credit website and the Inside U of I intranet page have useful supplementary resources and program updates. DualEnroll is used by students to enter registration requests. If they are under 18, their parents or guardians will receive notices from DualEnroll to approve. Teaching partners and counselors will monitor and approve registration requests on their dashboard. High school teaching partners enter overrides and verify rosters in MyUI. Students verify registrations, view and print transcripts, and update their personal information. MyUI is the official record, so it's important that all registrations are verified before posted deadlines. Bridge is the University of Idaho's faculty and staff training platform. All teaching partners complete the FERPA training annually before being granted access to MyUI and student data. New teaching partners will receive an invitation to create their U of I DualEnroll login during onboarding. High school counselors, college and career advisors, registrars, and administrators should contact the Dual Credit Program for access. All high school partners will navigate to the U of I DualEnroll platform to review and complete tasks for U of I Dual Credit students. Any partners who work with multiple dual credit programs, however, may be prompted to select the institution when signing in. Vandal Mail and Vandal Numbers are assigned and shared during onboarding. They will be used to activate teaching partners' MyUI account. Once activated, teaching partners will have access to all U of I systems, including MyUI, Vandal Mail, Bridge, Canvas, and Inside U of I. The annual FERPA tutorial must be completed before teaching partners sections can be scheduled and before they will be granted rights to student data. Keep your account active by logging in regularly. This will ensure access during high-priority windows like registration and grading periods. It's important to understand that courses offered for dual credit on a high school campus have the same requirements for learning outcomes and eligibility as those taught online or on a U of I campus. These courses in the dual credit catalog have associated testing, course completion, or lab requirements. You can find details about pre- or co-requisites for these courses in the Dual Credit Catalog, the University of Idaho General Catalog, or on the Dual Credit website. Specific roles will have action items in DualEnroll that they must complete to allow the student's request to continue through the workflow. These items will be labeled with the role and highlighted on the dashboard of the person who is responsible for completing that particular task. When a student requests a course with a prerequisite that has not been completed at U of I, the student will receive a notice directing them to contact the instructor for a waiver because they do not meet eligibility requirements. The teacher, counselor, and student DualEnroll dashboards will all show a status of Student, Request Waiver from Instructor. The status on the student's dashboard, however, will be highlighted indicating that they have a task to complete. Keep in mind that a waiver in DualEnroll is the same as an override in MyUI. If the student has completed the prerequisite at another institution, has testing supporting placement, or is eligible based on previously approved criteria, an override must be entered to allow their registration to complete. Overrides are entered in MyUI by the high school teaching partner. To begin, navigate to my.uidaho.edu, find the My Classes card using the search option in the menu in the upper left corner, and pin it to your dashboard for ease of access. The Registration Overrides link on the My Classes card is a direct link to the Overrides menu. Before starting an override, you should have your student's Vandal number ready. Teaching partners can find Vandal numbers on a DualEnroll roster report. The roster report is found in DualEnroll on the Status page. find the desired course under the Course Rosters section and click the Roster Report link. DualEnroll reports download as Excel files. If you do not have Microsoft access through your school, you can download the report and open it in Google Sheets with the import option. To enter a registration override, select the current term from the drop-down menu, Fall 2026, for example. Enter the student's Vandal number or first and last name, then Submit. Next, select the appropriate override type and the course to apply the override to from the drop-down menus and submit once more. You may see an error when submitting an override, indicating that there are no active students registered in your courses. Rest assured the message only applies to the current student you are working with. It does not indicate that any other previously confirmed students have been unenrolled. To address the error, verify in DualEnroll that the student you are attempting to override has been admitted and has a Vandal number assigned. If they are a fully admitted active student, make sure that the Vandal number or name is accurate as entered. In this example, the Vandal number's format is incorrect. It's missing a digit. The student's last name is misspelled, and their first name is Joe, not Joseph. If the student is new to U of I Dual Credit, and no Vandal number is listed on a roster report in DualEnroll, they have not yet been admitted, and you will need to wait until they are before entering an override. Successfully applied overrides will show in the Current Student Overrides list at the bottom of the page. Be sure to verify that the override you entered is listed, then notify your student that the waiver has been entered and direct them to resubmit their registration request in DualEnroll. The resubmission step is essential, so be sure that you communicate to your students when an override has been entered and remind them to resubmit their request in DualEnroll. If the request is not resubmitted, their registration will remain in a pending status and will not complete, even if an override has been entered in MyUI. Continue to monitor your DualEnroll dashboard after the student has resubmitted their request, since you may be prompted to reapprove the student's registration. Any student requests highlighted on the Teaching Partner dashboard showing a status of Instructor Confirm Enrollment indicate that your approval is required before the registration can be completed. Click on the link, select Confirm Student, then Complete Step. You can verify that the override has been processed, the student has resubmitted their request, and they are fully registered by confirming that they are active on your MyUI roster. This is especially important as MyUI is the official record, and any students not on a MyUI roster at the registration deadline are not registered and will not receive U of I credit. Remember, make sure that you're actively monitoring your DualEnroll dashboard for any pending tasks, communicating with students about resubmitting requests for courses that require waivers or overrides, and checking your MyUI rosters before all posted deadlines to ensure that student statuses are accurately reflected. Reach out to the U of I Dual Credit Program or DualEnroll support with any questions. Go Vandals!